Well, good afternoon. Today, I'm going to talk about batteries. One of the big things I get with my electric cars, and anytime I mention them or on my videos and that, one of the big questions is always, what are you going to do when that battery goes bad? Because they go bad. Well, there's a lot of data coming in. It takes years to get realistic data. You can do testing and you can do R&D like I did, for 5 years, but you get the thing out in the public, and for some reason, as soon as the public gets a hold of things, they find all the flaws. And then you get meaningful data back, and in the case of the electric cars, the early batteries, and this is the data that is spread by, Fox News and all those outfits. They're using the technology back from the Nissan Leaf, which was 2011. Now, if I do the math right, that's a long time ago. Technology, as you know, pretty much doubles every month. I mean, things just get better and better and better. So what you had back then doesn't exist. The batteries I have in my car, the 2 cars I have, those batteries, that's old technology. Everything is now iron phosphate, lithium iron phosphate, LFPs. And solid state, that's just, well, they're actually building the solid state now. CATL, they're offering a 1,000,000-mile warranty on their batteries. 15 years or 1,000,000 miles. Basically lifetime warranties. So that tells you how much the technology has changed. My cars still have 5 years on the warranty. Every electric car company I know of offers 8 to 10 years or 100,000 miles, somewhere 150,000 miles. The data that's coming in now is pretty much, well, there's one Chevy Bolt, the guy keeps posting his maintenance costs and that. And he's a typical heavy user, I guess I'd say. He's a Uber driver. So he drives a lot and he fast charges a lot, and he's at 385,000 miles right now, and 12% degradation of the battery. So turn that around, and let me do the math here. 88% of that battery is still good. He lost like 20 miles of range total, which is nothing. If you're an Uber driver, who cares? Teslas are coming in with over 500,000 miles, and I think something like 97% of all the batteries that were replaced under warranty for free. The battery that I have in either one of my cars, because they use the same battery brand, I guess I could say, they were $12,000 to replace if I had to out of pocket, which I wouldn't because they're under warranty. But anyway, they're about half that now. And they're expected to drop another 30% here. So you can replace the batteries if you have to for under, $6,000 or so with labor and everything. And it's an easy thing to replace them. I mean, you unplug a thing and you drop it and you put another one in. And the hardest part of it is you have to have a hoist. I'd be perfectly fine replacing mine on my own. But I don't have a hoist that'll lift it up and do that, so I obviously wouldn't be doing it. But, so that throws that out the window. General Motors just recalled, about a month ago, I think they did it, 877,000 of their trucks that have the 5.3 and the 6.2 engines in them because of active fuel management problems, which has always been a problem. It's a turd. It's a piece of crap design. I don't know why they did it. I don't know why they didn't get rid of it. They're in a class action lawsuit now. And on these new trucks that are out of warranty, if you go to replace the engine, because the engines are shot, $21,000. Yeah, it makes the battery thing look awful good, doesn't it? And, I suppose you could throw in a rebuild or something, but why would you throw a rebuild in a basically new truck that is just dropped off warranty. Unless you get the extended warranty, I suppose. I don't know. So you got to look at those things too. That's something to look at. So the batteries actually are really good. BYD now, they're starting to go with the lifetime warranties. They're going to warranty them for life. And that's 100% free if you need it replaced. I mean, how can you get better than that? You can look at it the other way too, say, well, the batteries go bad all the time. Okay, fine. Well, they get replaced for free. So the logic there is just, who cares? At least that's the way I look at it, Well, I know. The other thing I get to is it wouldn't work for me because where would I charge it? And I'm thinking, what do you heat your house with wood and you got oil lamps? Oh, no, I got electricity. I said, do you have any outlets, like you plug crap into? Yeah. I said, that's what you need. Oh, no, it costs thousands of dollars. You got to put in a special thing. I said, no, it comes with it's not really a charger. It's called a EVSE, which is Electric Vehicle Service Equipment. That's what it stands for. I said, no, you plug this thing in, and you plug it in your car, and it charges it. And I said, it might take, if you drain it way down, it might take 2 days, 3 days to charge it. But I said, if you have a 220 plug-in, well, now you can charge your car in 6 to 8 hours, overnight. And I said, if you think about it, if you had a gas pump in your garage, and every night you pull your car in, and you stick this little hose in the gas thing, and you go in the house and do whatever you do, and the next morning you get up and you take the little hose out and you set it aside, and you look at the gas gauge and it says full. That's what it's like driving an electric car. I pull in the garage, I plug it in, I go in the house. In the morning, I unplug it and I drive away, and it says full. Just like that. Never go to a gas station. Well, I shouldn't say never go to a gas station. I do go to gas stations because they have coffee. And sometimes they have under $7 eggs. I think we're at $7 now. Anyway. Yeah. So there's some logic in there. There's logic that you have to understand about the batteries. Batteries are not an issue. And when you look at electric vehicles, you have two parts. You have the battery, and then you have the electronics. So you got the battery, which runs through a PDU or power distribution unit, and then that runs into an inverter that changes it into three-phase current, and that goes in an electric motor. Well, the motors will last 1 million miles, easily last 1 million miles. You only have 4 moving parts. I mean, how many parts do you think are in a gas engine? A little over 2,000 moving parts between the engine and transmission. Well, in an electric car, you eliminate the engine and the transmission, and you replace it with a gearbox hooked to an electric motor. And you got 4 bearings. The bearings are probably the only thing that go bad. Even if a bearing went bad, you pull the drive unit. You basically drop the drive unit. It's in a cradle. You pull the end off, put the bearing in, put it back together, you slip it back up in there. It's not going to be real cheap, but it's certainly going to be a lot cheaper than replacing a $21,000 gas engine, or probably a $10,000 or $12,000 transmission. Even on the used market, cut that in half. That's about what you're looking at. $6,000-7,000 for a used tranny or rebuild, and probably anywhere from 6 to 10 on an engine, a rebuilt engine. So the numbers work. The numbers actually work out. That's what you're looking at. So it does make sense. Just give it some thinking. Just think about it and see what you come up with. So I'll be doing some more stuff here. I've got an electric lawnmower I bought. I'm going to do some stuff on that. And I want to do a little bit of a thing on my cars and what I like about them, what I don't like about them. Compare the Kia to the Chevy Bolt. So I'll be doing that. But I kind of wanted to just take some of these things apart and just go over them and, cast some light on the darkness. So we'll catch you later.